6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone! Hello Philippines and hello world! Musta na ang lahat? Maayong hapon sa tanan. Magandang hapon sa lahat. Mapya ang malulim sa langon. Ito ang inyong pangmasang admin Sam of the Philippine pageant page, and welcome to my live and exclusive interview today guys sa isa sa pambato. Bukas pambato ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas, ang pinagmamalaki ng Talisay City, Cebu. At mamaya ay makakausap natin. So, musta ng lahat guys. So, bago tayo mag-start guys, i-share ko muna ang interview na to sa aking mga kaibigan o sa aking page, other page. At please do share na rin guys. At yan, mamaya, you can actually interact with us. So, thank you guys for being with us. At of course, ang ating Hiyas ng Pilipinas guys finals would be on March 27. So, aabangan natin lahat yan. And of course, nandito ang Philippine pageant page para suportahan ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas at ang mga candidates nito. Yan. So, ito guys, i-share ko muna ito. At of course, sa lahat nandiyan guys, please do share para marami makapanood at hi sa ating lahat. So, it's pageant season ngayon sa Pilipinas. Of course, Hiyas ng Pilipinas ang nauna. And then, susunod na ang mga ibang mga major national pageant. And of course, Hiyas ng Pilipinas is actually very promising. At inaugural pa nito, pero grabe ang pagtangkilik ng ating mga kababayan. So, shout out muna tayo dyan. Hello kay Di Guzman, Raven, Terol. Hello po. Yes, hi sa iyo. Yan. Yan, share ko muna. And then, we will start. So guys, yan. Hindi ko na patatagal ito guys. Please help me welcome the beautiful at ang pinagmamalaki ng Talisay City, Cebu. Yan. Lorieche Layne Galariana.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Sir Sam.
Yes, good afternoon. Medyo, no? Ayan, yan. Ganyan ito natin. Yan. Hello. Yes. Hello. Good afternoon. Musta na ang isang Lorieche Layne Galariana?
Well, again, thank you so much for having me po. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this to happen because I've been watching the other girls as well. Well, I am doing good. I'm doing okay. You know, the rehearsals, trainings, pasala, double time kasi March na. And the coronation is fast approaching.
Exactly.
I'm having communication skills training para ma-enhance ko yung the way I speak and communicate with people. And of course, pasarela training. At the same time, I'm working, so struggle hard talaga.
Yes. At of course nga, nasabi mo na palapit na. Next month na ang finals. That would be on March 27. Yan. Kumusta yung feeling ngayon na papalapit na talaga?
I'm excited, but at the same time, you know, nakakakaba kasi the fact that I'm going to see the girls again. I mean, I miss them. I wanted to see their beautiful faces. But so nakakakaba kasi I'm bringing my hometown, Talisay City. I'm like an image of Talisay for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So I don't want to disappoint my hometown. So I'm going to enjoy it lang, but at the same time, you know, trying to push hard for knowing maybe I can do more or what.
Yes. Yung moment na pinakilala kayo sa press presentation, and the very first time that you were wearing the sash na may Talisay City, ano yung feeling?
I'm very proud. I mean, that's one in my life. You know, I was just wishing about it. Hindi talaga ako into pageantry. I just recently joined the industry. So when I wore my hometown cross my chest, it was like, it is really happening. You know, the happiness, the fulfillment, self-satisfaction. I reached something. It's something that I wished before, but now it's really happening. Though I'm not yet winning, being able to represent my hometown in a huge crowd, it's such a privilege, and I'm very happy.
Wow. At guys, pasensyahan muna tayo sa internet ng ating Queen Lorieche kasi ito nga, nagkakaroon ng problema. Pero tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa ating interview. So, do you think,
Mm.
Queen Lorieche, na malaking advantage sa'yo ito because this is a Cebu-based pageant at ito, nasa Talisay ka?
Well,
Ito
the
yung
place
paghahanda mo.
where
Mm.
the place kung saan ito held, maybe it's an advantage kasi I don't need to travel that far and I'm just
Yes.
in the premises and I know Cebu kaya it's really like something na I can
Yes.
say it's an advantage but it's just the hard work that pays off. So if the girls from Manila are going to hard work, no matter how like the travel time, the distance is going to be here in Cebu, if they show what they got, I mean, it's their edge. So
Yes. Mm-mm. At of course, Hiyas ng Pilipinas is actually very promising pageant. At as a national pageant, ito. Sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala ng what is Hiyas ng Pilipinas, how would you introduce Hiyas ng Pilipinas to the pageantry world?
So yes, Pilipinas, aside from the fact that it's the first ever Cebu-based national pageant, it's,
Mm-mm.
with our national director, Ms. Eva Hog, it's all about tourism and charity. We're not just about showcasing ourselves, it's also us showcasing our respective hometowns, trying to
Mm-mm.
encourage people to discover Cebu, discover the Philippines more with Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Wow. At pagdating sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas, at sa mga, of course, narinig na namin about Talisay City, Cebu. Yan. How would you introduce Talisay City to the world? Paano mo dadalhin ang
Well,
Hiyas ng Talisay sa pageant na to?
every time I'm asked about Talisay, the first thing,
Yes.
to be honest, that pops in my mind is lechon. The lechon
Okay.
capital
Yes.
Talisay because the only place where you can taste crispy and always fresh lechon is my hometown, Talisay.
Wow.
And that's the main thing that I'm very proud of, our lechon. And aside from that, of course, we Talisaynons are very resilient. With the aftermath of Typhoon Odette, there's a lot of
Yes.
damage with our
Mm-mm.
facilities, but we managed to cope up with things, and I'm very happy to say that the construction of some of our tourist spots is still ongoing, and we are still working on it.
Wow, thank you for sharing that one. At ito, going back sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas, anong hindi mo makakalimutan during the screening process?
Um, Siguro yung feeling na I was shocked. Kasi I thought na hindi masyadong marami yung babaeng mag-screen for Hiyas ng
Yes.
Pilipinas.
Mm-mm.
It's the first, it's the girl pageant kasi, and there's a lot of screening happening that time, meron pang universe na upcoming, so I thought some girls are going to prepare for that. But when
Yes.
I saw everyone, like I saw how beautiful people were during that time, I was like
Yes.
shocked,
Like you.
feeling na di pa rin mawala-wala. Thank you. Di pa rin
You're
mawala-wala.
so welcome.
It's not expected. I'll be seeing a lot of those that I looked up to sa the industry during that time. And I was like, how would I compete with them? For a second, I doubted myself, which is not correct. But, seeing those beautiful girls, it's just like,
Yes.
I was just such an awe about it. They're very, very great. And it's
Yes.
just also, I thought that they're not going to like approach me or talk to me because I really don't know anyone. Just a few lang. But those people were very kind. They're very approachable. So the moment that I was there, the moment everything, the feeling is still like fresh to me. So like that. That's it.
Yes. So parang may instant sisterhood di ba, nagaganap.
Yes, instant talaga. Just a snap.
Yes.
Very,
So
very
parang
great.
support system within you girls, di ba? At ito pa shoutout tayo kay Larion, si Tricia, hi, nagpapa-hi. Okay. My idol, yeah, Lore, sabi ni Ron Magbanwa. Yan.
Hi, Ron.
Yes, thank you for interacting with us, guys. Ito, nung last December, nagkita na kayo with your co-candidates, official Hiyas ng Pilipinas candidates. Kumusta yung feeling that time? Anong hindi mo makakalimutang moment that time na kasama mo sila?
It was dinner that we had with the hotel, the Doha hotel that we stayed. Everyone like wearing pajamas. Because usually when
Mm-mm.
we go to dinner, we dress up. Kasi we wanted to look presentable for everyone. But that time, we were allowed to like dress pajamas and be ourselves. Not that we
Mm-mm.
are planning to, we are wearing something, but well, it's just everyone was so genuine. They danced, they sang, and we ate food. Like everyone showcased their talent in a way that you can see that those
Mm.
beauty queens are human as well. Like these Barbie
Yes.
looking people, they're very genuine.
Yes.
Though there are a lot of like side comments about things, the pageantry. And when you get to know the people, you're always amazed na they're just like very genuine lang when you give them, I mean, when you give
Yes.
them the opportunity to be genuine.
Wow. At ito, bago kayo nagkita, kumusta ang paghahanda mo sa mga bagahe mo? Kasi I did an interview sa mga kasamahan mo para kayo sumasali na sa international pageant, di ba? Parang pupunta na kayo sa ibang bansa with all this baggage, with all this mga outfit na gagamitin yung mga wardrobe. Ikaw, na bilang isang taga-Talisay, paano mo pinaghandaan yun? Kasi nagstay kayo sa isang hotel, di ba?
Yes, no, nagbabook kami sa isang hotel. We're not allowed to go out and meet other people, of course, for the
Mm-mm.
safety of everyone, since it's the global pandemic is happening right now. Preparations, it was not easy kasi sabog eh. You wanted to look good, arrival pa
Yes.
lang. But I'm
Yes,
so
oh,
happy that
kabog na agad.
kailangan you have the impression eh. It's not just
Mm.
about looking pretty, it's about looking pretty and dressing pretty as well. Kaya I'm so happy that my handler is very hands-on with everything. And
Mm-mm.
of course, an official wardrobe who happens to be his friend as well. And he has a lot of connections who was very, very kind to let us borrow like their outfits. And
Mm-mm.
I'm very happy to present local designers. And it was hard to choose because there were a lot of great designs. I got like three baggages and nasa Cebu lang ako.
Hmm?
Tatlong bagahe yung dala just here in Cebu with the heels and
Wow, ah.
everything. But yeah, it was kind of like a big pressure because we need to dress ourselves, we need to choose, of course, I need to call my handler, my
Mm-mm.
stylist, that is going to look good on me, which outfit should I wear, and stuff like that. But um,
Mm.
they were very, very supportive and they've helped me in everything that I needed, like the
Mm.
basic essentials. They were even the person who's caring for me. So they just wanted me to focus and relax. So it was kind of pressure, but very, very fun. Carry three baggages and sobrang lit ko pa.
Wow.
So,
At dahil diyan, ipapakita kong litrato during that time na nagkita kayo, ito yung litrato na ito. Kumusta ang moment na yan? How did you introduce yourself?
my knees were shaking. Kasi I'm the kind of girl na hindi talaga mahinhin yung boses. And I would always
Ah,
try to like, i-soft yung boses ko para hindi naman matakot yung mga tao. Fully makeup, pero parang matakot yung
excited.
boses. Yeah, and I just
Yes.
can't
Mm.
control my emotions that moment. I was just so excited, and I just shouted, "Talisay City, Trump capital of Cebu." The people were like, "Laki ng boses." But it was very, very fulfilling kasi I was able to, somehow I saw myself, I was able to present myself appropriately. So I was just happy with the aftermath.
Wow. At ito pa yung mga ibang events na nandun. Yan. Kumusta ang araw na yan? Anong mayroon diyan? Anong yung
It was
makakalimutan din diyan?
uh, lahat ng choose ko ata dyan, parang tumatawa ako. Kasi we have staff from Hiyas and Pilipinas as well, and of course the BODs. They're just trying to get along with everyone. There
Mm-mm.
were boundaries, of course, but the fact that they were very comfortable and approachable. We throw jokes at each other, and we also have our VODs trying to crack some jokes. So, parang every
Mm-mm.
shot na nakuha sa akin, sawang-sawa ako, and it's not very queenly yung tawa ko dyan kasi parang close lang ata yung dinner namin kami lang. It's for the candidates to be in the Hiyas
Ang ganda nga,
community.
oh. Oo.
I was always laughing. I was really remember that. We made a TikTok with our TikTok
Ah,
princess, smiling Suvi. Everyone danced like a certain TikTok trend. And it was fun. It was really, really fun.
wow. At ito, kasama yan, di ba?
Yeah. That was for
Ayan.
the past presentation where we showcased the
Ah,
creation of the US. Yeah,
mm,
and
yes.
it was very funny kasi unang araw namin ng rehearsals, pinagalitan kami. Kasi kaming mga babae, very feminine eh. Late. Na late. We had an event prior to our rehearsals. But after that,
Mm-mm.
we learned that we are very punctual na sa lahat ng rehearsals para iwas na.
Mm-mm. Yes. At ito, parang nag-enjoy kayo nito eh. Di ba? Kumusta ang
Yes.
ride? Nasa ride kayo niyan, di ba?
Sa yung, ano mang tawag doon, hindi talaga ako familiar ng mga rides. Yung horse
Yung
na
mga parang
umiikot.
dragon, mga ganyan. Oo.
Yung horse lang yung sinakyan namin. Kasi
Ah,
yung mga
horse.
girls,
Oh.
sobrang funny ng mga girls.
Merry-go-round.
Kasi,
Parang ganun.
oo, yan. Tapos mahina lang. Mahina lang. Pero,
Ah,
ina-extend yung reaction nila. Parang, at least parang natutuwa kami sa isa't isa. We really enjoyed that. It was at Angel World. They did the sponsor in that time, and they
mm,
accommodated everyone, the girls. They toured us around the area, and it was really fun kasi nakasakay kami. We felt the kid with us, you know, it blooms again.
yes. At musta naman ang araw na ito? Yan. Anong meron dyan? Pang ilang days yan? Nung nagkita
It
kayo?
was Saturday because I was wearing yellow, my favorite color, yellow. It
Oh.
was like nice. We had a photo shoot. I guess that one is for because I'm having clothes, so that's one is for the official um, headshot.
Mm-mm.
The one where we were wearing like a selfie dress from Jaw, and it was very great because we have Maxi uh, did the makeup for us, and we have a lot of photographers there. We enjoyed the photo shoot. It was that photo shoot that was Mikrodahera lang. Like every area was designed to be something creative, but the area was still at Mahera lang. Like hindi lang kami lumabas.
Mm-mm.
And
Yes.
it finished earlier than we expected. It was the second day. It was a fun shoot kasi I don't think every photo was released. So watch out soon. There's a lot
Mm,
to
yes. Ito bilang kasama mo yung mga co-candidates mo, kumusta naman ang tulog nyo nun? Kasi may mga roommates kayo. Maaga ba kayo natutulog or late dahil mga nagchichikahan, ganun, nagbabanding?
minsan late na eh. Kasi mas, mas mahaba yung chika. I have my roommates were Miss Toledo, Athena,
Oo.
and Nasser, which is from Cavite
Okay.
Province. Both of
Yes.
them were very nice. Ako kasi yung time na parang ang daming story sa life na kailangan na gustong i-share.
Si-share.
Kaya parang yung sinag, hindi siya nakakaintindi ng daya. Kaya minsan,
Oo.
natatawa na kasi yung Tagalog namin, hindi fluent. Kaya we
Of
needed
course,
to speak English.
kitang Bisaya, halata ra kita, pero at
Oo.
least, di ba? Mm.
Yes, but we were able to speak English lang. And minsan,
Mm.
pag nakakalimutan namin ni Athena, Miss Toledo, na kasama pala
Mm.
namin si Naz, nagbibisaya
Mm.
kami. Naz naman, hindi siya nagsasalita. Gumagano na siya. Ako,
Oo.
naiintindi. When we asked, like, have you understood everything that we have talked about? Naz, sabi niya, hindi. Pero natatawa lang ako. Kaya na ang
Ah,
kaya
ayun.
talagang mahaba-haba yung night kasi mas marami yung chika kaysa sa tulog. Tapos early yung
Yes.
call.
Parang tinitreasure nyo yung moment, di ba, na magkakasama kayo. Instant yung bonding, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Ayun. So at this one also, ito sa ayun.
That
Anong
was
meron?
our dinner sa
Mm.
Lechon. And, no, sorry, House of Lechon. Sorry. We were able to taste different lechon kasi during our
Mm.
bubble with the BOD. Talagang they were able to send different kind of lechon sa mga girls to make them experience
Mm.
talaga yung lechon ng Cebu. And that was a magical night at House of Lechon where we heard Sava Patalinghot spoke,
Yes.
but give a speech talaga about welcoming the girls from Manila
Mm.
and introducing the BODs, the SNCD staff, and it was very, very great. Kasi we thought na we are going to end the night like parang eat lang and
Mm.
we'll go back. But we took a while there because there's like the staff pa na he's really good at singing. He sang for us
Mm.
and
Wow.
ang ganda ng boses. Everyone was just amazed and every girl introduced herself and introduced their hobbies and what they do in life. So it took us a while, but it was great. We get to know each other through that.
Wow. At ito, sa loob ba ito ng hotel, di
Yeah,
ba?
yes, because that was the first time I received the Yatong Pilipinas shirt. And
Mm.
it is like, it fit me well, ba? I kind of love it when I was wearing it. So I asked one of the staff to like, Pasuyo, pwede ko a picture? Because I really liked
Yes.
the shirt. It was after
Mm.
a rehearsal. And was not that, di man siya masyadong mataas yung story behind the text, but I just really like the shirt, kaya I asked someone to take it.
Ayan.
So,
Yes. And speaking of pasuyo na yan, kayo lang ng mga girls. How is it? Parang, kasi, di ba? Siguro after ng isa, photo ng isa, di ba? Yung nagtutulungan na lang kayo
yes,
pagdating sa bagay na yan.
yes, I'm very happy kasi akala ko hindi magiging ganyan eh. Akala ko solo kasi nga, I thought they were thinking about the competition. But no, they were
Mm.
just living the moment. When someone is going to ask for like a picture, it's like,
Yes.
wala na akong battery, pwede ikaw muna. Tapos siya, yes, of
Wow.
course. Or susunod,
Mm.
para maging
Wow.
photoshoot. Ikaw na next time. Tapos sa hotel na kami magpapa-airdrop, yung tanong photo dito,
Mm.
ganyan, ganyan. Of course, you want to like treasure the moment na they want to document that they've been here, they're that place,
Yes.
they were
Mm.
able to like, roam around Cebu for like at least a short time. It was nice.
At ito, kasama ba ito? Sa hotel din ba ito?
Yeah, that was before the bubble. That was from my
Ah.
sponsor, Dr. Arnie Aesthetic Clinic. They always pamper me, especially when
Wow.
I have pageants. And of course, before the bubble, before the pre-pageant activities, before the press presentation, I went there to like pamper myself. I got my nails
Mm.
done. I had my facial and stuff like that. Of course, I need to at least freshen up kasi parang stress sa work and school. Kaya visit muna ako ni Doc.
Yes.
And Doc was like
Ano?
very kind.
Wow. Sponsored ba yon?
Yes, yes. It was a
Okay.
sponsor. It's
Yes.
located lang sa Mabolo. Dr.
Yan.
Hi, Doc.
At, yan. Ito,
That one is
stunning
after
din
the
ang suot mo
pageant.
dyan. Mm.
Yes, that was a swimsuit by our house. It was
Mm.
one piece, and it had like a parang tala to cover up our lower part because we need to sit for the interview. Not
Mm.
interview, an answer from the media, from the press. And we were just wearing the swimsuit the entire question and answer portion. There were questions that were intended for the Visayas candidates, for the Luzon candidates, and for the Mindanao candidates. So it was
Mm.
really a great time with me, and planning to wear it like when I go to the beach because it's very, very
Mm.
nice.
At Ito, kahapon, kakaselebrate natin ng Valentine's Day. Kumusta naman ito? Saang lugar na ito na parang Camp Sawi?
That's at
Ang hindi pwede ito sa
Bantayan.
mga... Kailas UV.
Yes, I should be. That's before I auditioned or screened for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. That was my first time at Bantayan as well, and it was a great
Hmm,
experience. And really is the treasure of the
parang mga
Philippines.
mangroves.
Everything is like parang
Hmm,
everything is in like pwede kang mag-picture anytime sa Bantayan, and it
hmm,
will always look. It was the first time that I went there, and they were always talking about Camp Sawi, an area where
yes,
a lot of people take photos with them. So
yes.
was with my friends, my workmates. We have like a team. Like we just bonded there. We had time, long
Hmm,
weekends. So we decided to travel first time, and Bantayan did not fail us. Very, very
wow.
nice.
So, di mo naman kailangan maging broken-hearted, di ba? Para pumunta doon sa Camp Sawi, no?
Yun naman.
Okay. So, ito may mga kuan. So, thank you for yun nga, pag-share ng mga kuan na yun, ng mga moment na yun na nakita kayo sa mga candidates. So, on March, magkikita kayo uli. So, parating na sila, di ba? Because there is a prelim, di ba? Kumusta ang paghahanda mo sa prelim ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas?
One thing that I find so hard when preparing for events like these is, of course, diet. Because I'm a rice person kasi. I'm working at night and I'm going to school. I'm studying in the morning. So it's like
Hmm,
rice is power. Pag kumakain ako, dun lumalabas yung energy ko. But I need to avoid it. Not to totally avoid, like, you
mm,
know, yung kain when I have to prepare things like these. But that's just the hardest part for me because I'm really a food person. But the pastorela
yes.
training, the communication skills trainings, on top of that, I always make time so that because I always wanted to improve. I always believe that there's always room for improvements. Everything is
Exactly.
um, every time I try to meet my trainer for the pastorela, he always advised me to do things like out of the box, not to be too cautious and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
So, and I'm also trying to lose weight because I don't want my face to look so big because the joke
Okay.
lang.
Yeah.
No, I really want to like rest because when you are going to involve in this industry, you need to have a lot of energy. So I always
Yes. Parang
make rest
energized.
a
Yan. So, now looking back, at what age you started joining beauty pageant?
17. I know it's like teen, the very first one, and it's not the continuous kasi, the timeline. Hindi ako sumali ng pageant no, nung sumali ako ng pageant, hindi siya sunod-sunod.
Mm-mm.
When I was teen, it was just in our place, our barangay. It was like a mixed
Mm,
teen. I just tried it kasi konti lang yung babae sa place namin. Kaya I gave it a shot.
mm,
But the teens were there na girls is not like marami talaga. Kaya I give it a try, and fortunately I was able to, win the crown
wow.
that time. But it's not really like continuous. I stopped muna for like a year. Tapos sumali ako sa school ko is Miss South Pageant for the senior high school. Uh,
Mm-mm.
new things again for me because I wasn't able to like refresh again. Join agad after my first pageant. So I did a lot of trainings again. But it was kind of challenging when I joined that university pageant because I was not able to have any handler with me. Just my classmates who were very supportive. They even provided like the outfits, the heels, stuff like that. And so I really tried my best, and fortunately, I was able to win that as well. Then after that, I tried Binibining Cebu,
Yes.
and I was with Ate Bea, Beatrice.
Yes.
We were partners that time. So it
Ah,
was just like I did not thought that I'd get in because I do not have that much background when we talk about the pageant industry. But I was lucky to have a spot, and I did represent Alcantara at that time.
ah,
And I was
yes.
I thought it was out of place. But when I looked around, every girl was talking about their past experiences, and mine was not that solid when we talk about pageants, but they helped me cope up with things, and that's the time that I met my handler as well, sa Binibining Cebu, when because my handler was handling a girl that
Mm.
I applied Lagria, and he like saw me and saw that my outfit was not really that good because I'm really bad dressing myself that time. And
Yes.
he advised
Ikaw
me
lang
to
lahat, di ba?
yes, it was like me and my mom lang. Kasi my mom always
Ah,
support me and stuff like this.
wow.
So, that, kami ng dalawa, do I look good, ma? Said, yeah, maganda. Like, okay, I'll go there. Ganyan lang. But then my handler saw me that time. He was having a Alegria, which is at PK. And he told me na am I with someone or not? I just told him that I'm flying solo with my mom lang kapag with decision making, stuff like that. And he advised me and stuff, encouraged me to at least grow with him. So I took that opportunity and
Mm.
I joined another university pageant after Pilipinas Cebu, which is the CNU, Pilipinas normally Sanggala, which is the Miss CNU, and I was not able to win anything. Backstage ako nung Binibining Cebu. It was, of course,
Mm.
Ate Bea who won, but when I tried joining the university pageant again, I won, and it was like a PIA
Wow.
works back experience kasi I was proud as the first runner-up na that time, and like it was a virtual pageant, and the the other girl or team, the other team was like proud na siya na yung Miss CMU, and I was like, okay,
Wow.
congratulations. But the judges stopped the entire program, told me that there was a mishap, and
Ah,
there was a mix on the scores. I was confused kasi akala ko di ako makakasali yung first.
Pia,
So, akala ko wala
parang kay
din.
Pia nga, no?
Oo, they stopped and told us that um, no, the winner is Lorieche Layne Galariana, and it was mixed up with the scores. They apologized, and yeah, it was not really winning is great, but winning in that situation is kind of shocking. Kasi
Yes,
feeling ng other team, and parang
exactly.
I was very, very surprised. I was shocked and I was sad at the same time because I wasn't able to talk to her now after it, but we are in
Mm.
good terms. Then he has to Pilipinas after I trained, and I got it. Talisay.
Wow, thank you for sharing. Ang ganda ng pageant experience yan, di ba? Iba unique. Naranasan mo rin yung naranasan ni anong ating Miss Universe 2015 P Awards back, di ba? Wow. Ito, ang Cebu bilang isang pageantry world is a big thing in Cebu. Every girls ba dyan sa Cebu na may mga potentials to be beauty queen, parang malaking inspiration sa kanila?
I'm sorry, naputol ko.
Yung kultura ng Cebu pagdating sa pageantry world na, 'di ba? Isang big thing ang pageantry world sa Cebu. So sa mga every girls ba doon is malaking bagay sa kanilang sumali sa beauty pageant sa Cebu?
Well, dahil marami tayong queens that are crowned
Yes.
that are from Cebu, sabi nila
Mm.
yung power of Cebu City eh.
Yes.
Um, maybe joining pageants in Cebu is not I mean, it's just like the same as joining pageants in the other cities. But the thing is, pride lang ng mga Cebuanos, the fact that we are raising a lot of queens and we are still trying to discover a lot pa.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, it's like a Cebuano pride that we just recently discovered with all the queens that we have in life.
Ayun. You're from Talisay. Di ba si Gazini Ganados is from Talisay?
Hindi Canada.
Yan. So guys, medyo nagka-problema sa internet ang ating Queen Lorieche at hello po sa inyong lahat dyan. Thank you sa lahat ng nanonood dyan. So this is your admin Sam of the Philippine Pageants page. At actually guys, nandito ako sa Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So guys, ulitin ko ulit ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas finals that would be on March 27 at gaganapin sa of course sa Cebu. This is a Cebu-based pageant. So I think
Yeah.
Mactan. So yes.
This will be
Okay.
at, am I audible na po? I'm so sorry.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Thank you so
Narinig.
much. I apologize. Medyo na po
It's
yung
okay. No
signal.
problem. It's common thing sa live interview.
Yes, it will be held here in Cebu on the 27th of March sa waterfront po.
Wow. Yan. Thank you. At ito, pagdating sa pageantry world, di mawawala ang advocacy. Now, speaking of advocacy na yan, what is the advocacy of Hiyas ng Talisay, Lorieche Layne Galariana?
Ever since I joined pageantry or this industry po, I've always been highlight to stopping cyberbullying because it's a way of promoting mental health. Because we always look for the root cause. Some of our teenagers or young adults are like depressed, self-diagnosed depressed, or some of them are having different anxiety attacks. And I have discovered that one of the root causes is cyberbullying, mainly when during the pandemic, we had our means of communication through the social media platforms, and that's how we communicate with each other, that's how we express our feelings, that's how we try to showcase the things that we achieved in life through our social media platforms. And we just can't we can't please everyone, and the others always have a lot of side comments. So I want to put highlight on how every comment matters. Yeah, we're all entitled of our own opinions, but we also need to be sensitive and try to limit the things. We should be knowledgeable of the things that we can say and the things that we cannot, because the damage is not something that you can just patch with a little story. Because there's a big damage impact with the mental health of someone when we talk about cyberbullying. So I want to put a stop on that.
Wow, thank you. And speaking of cyberbullying naman, kumusta naman ang evolution ngayon ng cyberbullying?
Well, recent studies before the pandemic, the cyberbullying rate here in the Philippines is not that high. But when we learned that from the youngest to the oldest, when they learn how to use gadgets, the bullying and the discrimination through platforms of social media is increased rapidly because they have this thought that they're just expressing their opinions in a certain matter. They forget that they're like targeting someone now, because what they think lang is that I'm just saying the things that I have in mind, and I'm just posting it. I'm just trying to express myself. Yun lang kasi yung thought na they forgot. They forgot na there's someone na natatamaan or they're targeting someone. Yes, it increased rapidly with the span of 2 years that we had the global pandemic.
Yes, thank you for sharing. At ito pa shoutout tayo kay Sir Ras Maharlika, ang founder, ang CEO ng Maharlika dito, ang founder ng Hari ng Pilipinas. At of course ito, meron tayong Man of the World KSA. So nasa Saudi siya. Sir Ras, thank you. Good luck daw sa iyo, Hiyas ng Talisay. Yes, thank you for visiting us, Sir Ras Maharlika. Yan. Now, speaking of cyberbullying as part of your advocacy, now you are a beauty queen and you are a public figure. How paano mo kung ano na-handle yung kuan mo, yung privacy mo? Kasi of course, buhay mo is parang nakita na ng public eh, di ba? At prone to comments, prone to, di ba? Mga constructive criticism. How do you handle that?
The thing that I always remind myself, to think before I click, kasi it can
Yeah.
always reflect my private life.
Yes.
It's not that hard to balance when you know how to limit yourself in expressing your thoughts,
Yes.
because sometimes that your thoughts are not necessarily needed. That's a fact. We just want to face that reality. And but it's not invalidating someone's right to express. It's just how the way it is with how we cope up with things, of course. And I'm working at the same time I'm studying and working at night. I have friends who are into pageantry. There are times that they ask me out of the box questions about pageants, and I just try to compose myself, answer them in a manner that they would be satisfied with. There will no be other questions na would pop up their minds pa. Kasi I'm trying to separate the work life and my personal life. Yeah,
Yes.
there are times na it's not really easy to manage things like these, especially when we need to grant interviews, and I always love to have interviews, showcase my advocacy, stuff like that, and there are times those are being used against me because there's a lot. We really can't please anyone. Yeah. It's hard, but composing yourself, fixing your thoughts, just trying to think straight, and when you know what you're doing, that's it.
Thank you for sharing. At ito nasabi mo, you are working and you are studying at the same time. Would you mind me asking, ano ba, anong work ng isang Miss Talisay at anong course ang inaaral mo ngayon?
Yes, I work as an assistant account manager in one of the BPO companies here in Cebu. It's Cebu, and I'm taking up mass communication, specializing broadcasting.
Wow. Wow, bigatin
Thank
to
you.
pagdating ng araw. Looking forward for that. Now, with having said that one, what have you learned about time management? Because you are working, you are studying, and you are venturing out again to pageantry world.
Well, when I have to juggle everything, that's a time where I really give this big importance to planners. Because when you organize your
Yes.
when you organize everything ahead of time, and there's something that came up along the way, at least you know when to insert it, and when yung time na available, when yung time na you can rest. Because you always need to have time for yourself as well, kahit medyo busy na. So I always have a planner with me. Yung
Wow.
I outline the things that I need to do for the day, the things that hindi masyadong important for the day. I always put differences in urgent and important things, important matters. Yeah, that's really important for me to have a planner. Every day I have it with me with my big bag, so to be ready
Yes.
as all.
Yan. At ito, may, para mas makilala pa namin kung sino si Hiyas ng Talisay City, Lorieche Layne Galariana. May mga photos kami dito na nakuha. Yan. Actually, we have visited your social media account at ito yung mga nakita namin. So let's start with this one. Anong hindi mo makakalimutang kwento dito?
Oh, that was like I represented my barangay that time. It was like for the district. I was able to win the crown for our Miss Teen for the barangay, so I had to represent our barangay for a district beauty queen pageant. I wasn't really good. I mean, good at walking that time.
Yes.
I'm really bad at passerella by that time. But my mom and my grandma, they were the one who picked that. I remember that gown. It was the long
Yes.
gown because they the girls na with me, supporting me all the way. That was the choice.
Pero ang ganda.
And I kind of love that choice. Kaya I went with it. I wore it. And everything was like managed by my mama and my grandma, from the outfits
Hmm.
to the
Ito ba? Your mom and your grandma? Very
uh,
supportive?
that's pinahiyan ng lola ko yung outfit for the goddess. Kasi I was trying to
Ah,
pursue the goddess of beauty that time. Kaya pinahilang ng yung lola ko yung
wow.
outfit overall talaga. Yung lola ko kasi into shoes. That's why when I was in high school, I took like garments kasi I also want to follow her steps. Kaya I was
Mm.
doing as well. Good thing kasi meron siyang sewing machine. I learned from her. You know, we get to
Wow.
bond.
Additional skills.
Yes. So that's the thing. Yeah. Very happy when some dresses don't fit me. My Lola is there to fix it.
Wow. At ito, parang pageant din ito. Parang tangkad mo dyan,
Yeah,
oh.
that was the time when we showcased the dresses that we na kami yung nagtahi. So the blue one was the one
Ah,
that I ko during my high
nasa
school.
side. Oo, ah.
Yung blue
Ang ganda, oh. Mm.
ko. Kasi
Wow.
that was in high school. I took garments, and for us to pass the year was of course to showcase the dress gown that tinahi namin. Kaya yeah, the blue one,
Mm.
it was a blue dress.
Wow.
I just simple with lace on the breast part and lace on my slit na part. It was good. It was fun. I was like reminiscing it now. And those are my
Wow.
friends.
Okay,
My high
thank you. At ito, kumustang kwento dito? Anong meron dito?
school ng barangay namin when I won. That
Ah,
was the
okay.
my mom asked like her friend to lend it to us so that I can wear something for the gown, for the long gown. And
Hmm.
my sportswear was just like yung lola ko na sports bra and leggings,
Hmm.
badminton ata yun. And my
Yes.
talent that time was Hawaiian, the Hawaiian dance, the
Yes.
so, yun lang yung
At
alam ko
ito,
eh. No? That's for the Binibining Cebu.
yes, you're representing Alcantara that time, di ba?
I represented Alcantara.
Ang lakas maka-shampoo commercial ng photo na to, ah.
It was very hard to photo kasi nung nag-Binibining Cebu ako, my hair was very short. Like, really, really short. And yung kasama ko that time, yung sister ko, she helped
Uh-uh.
me, like, tinulungan niya ako, pero hindi ko alam nung ginawa niya sa hair ko. Stretch niya para ma,
Ah,
para mas
mukhang
flow.
mahaba.
And yes,
Ah.
kasi ganun hair ko that time. I parang January out. Yeah. But it
Hmm.
turned out
Yes. At ito, yun nga, kasama din ito, di ba? Mm-mm.
that was for the pre-pageant, the preliminary night, the pageant
Mm-mm.
night, where we showcased ourselves on the swimsuits, of course, in the long gowns. That
Pero
was a cute one.
kitang-kita na ini-enjoy mo siya, ah.
Yes. Oh,
Yan. At nawala uli ang ating, yan. Pero okay lang, yan. Tuloy-tuloy tayo.
yes.
So
That
guys,
was for
ang ganda, oh.
yes, that was for a pageant that was supposed to happen. The
Ah, yun.
pageant to be under the direction of Eva Pataling Hugsil, yung magandang
Ah,
Pilipinas.
yes. So
Yes.
magkakasama pala kayo dati na Dian, ni Dean Dian ng Baguio, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos sa Bidyan din.
Mm-mm. we we got
Okay.
to the
Si
point
Dean.
where we had to put our national costumes, and that was by
Mm.
Natros that time, like
Wow.
simple Philippine lang. And
Mm.
unfortunately, there were some things that happened. Things
Yes.
got out of hand.
Hindi maiwasan.
Tinikilig
Mm-mm.
tinikilig the pageant, but we're very thankful kasi we have Miss Eva Patalinghog who assisted
Exactly.
us during that time.
Mm.
Siyempre talaga yung she has that initiative to create another pageant for us, of course,
Grabe.
because
Salute
our
kay Miss Eva.
efforts was wasted that time. We unfortunately there were a lot of sponsors that pulled out because scam nga yung tinawag nila sa IMF that time. But Miss Eva was very, very kind. She was really
Yes.
brilliant. She had the thought to
Yes.
create something for the girls, and it
Wow.
was really great.
Kumbaga
And
sinave niya yung dreams niyo sa pageantry world. Nandun na kayo, hindi natuloy. Ang quick niya
yes,
magkuan, 'di ba? Conceptualize ng something na para sa inyo din lahat. And ito nga, nandito tayo sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So, of course.
kasi national pageant sana na most of the girls na nakasali eh. But
Mm-mm.
para just a snap, yung dream, yung anticipation to be on that national stage nawala.
Yes.
Because of like
Mm-mm.
a lot of issues coming in and out. Kaya we had to let go of it. We had to
Yes.
somewhat let
And
go
learn
of
from that.
yes, learn from it. Never really trust anyone.
Yes.
May mga talagang magandang magsalita, pero hindi maganda yung loob.
Yes. Exactly. I can relate to that. Kaatsan, di ba? So, ito, kumusta ito? Anong mayroon dito? Binibining normalistang, ano ito? Kala or gala?
Gala. That was Miss PNU. That was the one
Yung,
that
yes, online?
yes, yung Tia worst back moment ko.
Yes,
Ayun.
oo nga, no? Yes, yung sinabi mo kanina. At ito, may sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, na-interrupt ko. Sorry. Oh. Tuloy lang. Mm.
Yung gown kasi, yung red gown is from a friend of my handler, si Mami Leo. She was very kind to let us to showcase his work as well. Kasi we don't have any other options that time eh. Kasi it was just like the schedules, everything refused in. Kasi kailangan na matapos yung pageant, kailangan nang makita kung sino yung winner. Kaya he was very happy kasi yung last minute, he provided something for us.
Wow. At ito, back to memory na to. Anong mayroon dyan? Parang nasa barko ba kayo niyan?
Yes, on our way to Bantaya. That's my team Aryan. But we shortened it to Team A. You know, like mermaid Aryan. Ganyan. That's my
Ang
first
cute.
my friends. We had a long weekend that time. We decided to travel. First time we went to Bantayan outside, of course, our place, outside our work. Kasi parang stress kami that time. So we wanted to go to the so it was something ko ata yan. We were going sa Bantayan.
Yes.
Cute.
At ito, high school ba to?
Yes, high school.
Anong event to? Linggo ng Wika o ano? Yes, buwan ng Wika.
Yes.
Wow.
It was necessary to wear something that would represent the Filipino culture. Kaya yun yung mga outfits namin. Some were wearing barong.
Yes.
Siniana.
May mga speech contest during the buwan ng Wika. Sumali ka ba?
Kasi talaga ako marunong mag-Tagalog fluent. Parang hindi ako mag-Tagalog. English lang. I just
okay.
Yung mga documentation lang and on the spot ng mga question and answer. That's what I try to join it. Kasi parang enhancing skills yun kasi just
And speaking of that, anong event to?
I was an achiever. My high school, elementary years, high school years, I'm always an achiever. Parang
beauty and brain.
And I really get shocked when you have the photo kasi parang yung skincare, yung skincare, wala ng skin. And dahil sa phone, hindi yung phone ko kasi yan, parang very smooth.
Ang ganda Ang ganda kaya, Di ba? Filipina beauty, di ba?
Yeah, I forgot. Parang high honors ata yan yung time na yan.
Yes. At ito, would you mind me asking, valedictorian, saltatorian, or kasama ka sa mga kuan?
When I was elementary, I was like the celebratory.
Wow.
I wasn't able to. It's my mom who took that photo. Kasi
Proud.
we really have a big house. Kaya yung mga medal ko at yung mga
Mm.
certificates ko, keep it in like plastic lang or plastic bag. We wrap it up
Wow.
in the closet.
Treasured.
Ganyan lang. Without display it kasi hindi masyadong malaki yung bahay. Kaya we keep it sa closet lang. So, she took a
Mm.
photo kasi I was feeling my closet. Nilabas ko and we opened it. Ang dami mo ng stock. Pwede na daw yung tawag doon, yung patimbang.
Yes. Yeah, at tuloy-tuloy pa 'yan, 'di ba? 'Yan. Mm. Okay, so ito tayo ngayon. Ah, anong event 'to? Parang bata ka pa dito. Ang ganda ng gown, ah.
Oh, it was actually for my handler, the gown for my handler. That was
Hmm.
for a video for the Normalisa Gala, the one
Yun
that
nga
with
yung virtual. Mm.
um it was at the city hall.
Yes. Mm.
That was another photo shoot for like pasabog para sa Binibining Cebu. Batang-bata ko.
Yes. Kaya nga batang-bata mo pa, oh. Oo, 'di ba? That time parang teenager talagang itsura mo, eh, 'di ba? Yan. Mm. And looking back sa mga advocacy mo, how is it na may kuan yung mga courtesy call mo sa mayor, sa vice mayor? Let's start with this one. Yan. Anong meron dito?
It was my courtesy visit with Mayor Samsam Gulias and the council. They are always they have their session that time. It was they have their session that Friday, sorry, and
Mm.
they were very kind to welcome me. Kasi I formally introduced myself as someone who represents Talisay for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. It's actually my second time because I did a courtesy visit for the Maganda Pilipinas as well.
Yes.
The
Mm.
I mean, it did not happen, but I talked about my advocacy at the time. I talked about the things that I wanted to do. Well, of course, when I represent Talisay, I want to like showcase, of course, the lechon. I wanted to showcase
Yes.
the people. I want to showcase the city overall. So we took a photo. They were really cute kasi sabi nila they were not able to see me down because I was born sa Poblacion Talisay, not really like an outgoing person. So um,
Ah,
I really look different when my makeup is off. We're trying to crack jokes now during the moment. So it was really
okay.
nice.
At ito, with the vice mayor ng Talisay, 'di ba?
Everyone was very supportive. Vice Mayor and Alaha was very supportive. Mayor Sam Sam as well. They gave me advice on the stuff that I can do, the stuff that I can improve, of course, and they were just there telling me I did not. I mean, I should not hesitate to approach them when I need stuff
Mm.
like for my journey here in Hiyas and Pilipinas. They were very kind in a way that I'm very happy represent Talisay with this kind of people behind me.
Wow, thank you. And of course, with all this support at expectation from your taga-Talisay sa'yo, how do you handle that one? May pressure ba or excited at the same time?
Well, I'm honored because they recognize me as someone who can represent Talisay. I'm very happy with that.
Yes.
But of course, at the same time, I'm pressured because I don't want them to be disappointed. I'm a
Mm.
Talisayanon and I'm proud of one. I want them to I want to be an image and a representation for them to say na they're also proud to be Talisayan. Yeah, there's a pressure, but there's also some fulfillment and satisfaction that everyone, I have my hometown across my chest.
Wow. Thank you sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa'yo. Yan. Ito, I would like to ask, what for you is the most challenging part of joining beauty pageant?
Well, the most challenging part in joining pageants is the fact that uh, you need to be mentally and physically healthy. Because there's a lot of things that's going to happen before,
Mm-mm.
during, and after the pageant. So you need to be physically strong to maintain that energy, and you need to be mentally healthy because you can never, again, we can never please anyone. So there are comments that are going
Yes.
to you. So you need to be mentally strong and physically strong to like survive. It's like a sport. You know, you're the athlete and you need to be strong to be able to survive.
Wow. At in other hand, what for you is the most rewarding part of joining a beauty pageant?
To be able to shout my hometown in front of a huge crowd. That really
Yes.
is. I mean, I try to introduce myself and say that this is me representing Talisay City. It's just
Wow.
fulfilling that you were able to, at some point in your life, were able to like give such impact to Talisay.
Wow, thank you. At of course, being the representative of Talisay City, I would like to ask, why should we visit Talisay City?
Why not? Joke. well,
Yes, of course. I love that.
well, you should visit Talisay because this is the only place where you can taste a fresh lechon every hour. Like they're cooking lechon every hour. It's
Mm-mm.
always fresh. And this is we have a little Switzerland, and you can always visit one of the Philippines historical landmarks, the American Landing or ang Pagdaong sa Talisay. There's a lot to discover
Ah,
and see.
wow.
So, yan ang reason why you should not.
Wow, thank you. At dahil dyan yan, palakpakan. Yes. So galamay na galamay na ang Q&A with our Hiyas ng Talisay, Queen Lorieche Layne Galariana. So thank you for that. Of course, bago tayo magtapos, I would like to you to take your chance kung sino yung mga gusto mong pasasalamatan o yung mga bagay na gusto mong i-promote.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. And yes, our Hiyas ng Pilipinas pageant is fast approaching. You can follow
Mm-mm.
our Hiyas ng Pilipinas on Instagram and Facebook accounts to keep posted. And of course, my personal account as well to keep posted on my daily activities with Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And I want to personally thank our mayor, Sam Goyas, and our vice mayor, Alan Bucao, and the council for giving me the support, for allowing me to represent Talisay in such a huge crowd and with amazing people behind. Thank you so much. My mom and my grandma who always support
Yes.
me. To you guys,
Mm.
to my family, and to my handler, Jalan, and to my official stylist, Johanna. Thank you so much. And of course, to my favorite clinic, Dr. Arvino Aesthetic Clinic. Thank you so much for pampering me every time. And to
Mm.
my dentist, Dr. Tier, thank you so much for taking care of my teeth. And I really, really hope that we get to see each other. You get to
Mm-mm.
experience Yes Night history with me. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Wow. You're so welcome.
listening.
Yan. At ito, of course, what can Hiyas ng Talisay City, Lorieche Layne Galariana promise sa Talisay City sa finals ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas ngayong March 27?
Well, the thing I can promise is I can show the people or the world how resilient Talisayans are. With everything that has happened, with the aftermath of a death, and with the existing situation with the global pandemic, I wanted the world to see that every Talisayan is just like me, coping up with things, trying to be strong. Not trying, but being strong during this time. So that's what I can promise. You will see a stronger, a bolder version of Lorieche Layne Galariana representing Talisay City. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
You're so welcome. And of course, invite them para sa finals.
Yes, please do watch the finals night. It's going to be this March 27th. But you're going to start our activities earlier, so keep posted by following Hiyas ng Pilipinas Instagram and Facebook accounts. And we also have our Hiyas ng Pilipinas Dance Challenge. Visit our Hiyas
Yes.
ng Pilipinas TikTok account. So, dance with us.
Wow, thank you for that. At ito, maraming salamat sa nanonood. Thank you guys. And meron kaming Instagram account, Philippine Pageant Official. Of course, YouTube account. Please do subscribe. At ito, lahat ng mga naniniwala sa amin, guys, please, mga hindi pa napag-follow, guys, please do follow or like our page, Philippine Pageants. At of course, ang page ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Now, my final question to you, Hiyas ng Talisay, is that, why should you win Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022 crown?
Thank you. I mean, every girl has that unique trait to be able to achieve and have the crown with them. But I believe I deserve to win Hiyas ng Pilipinas because I am someone unique enough to showcase how charitable and how tourism and how we should be representing not just Talisay, but the Philippines in the future. So I deserve to win because I am just more than who I am and who you see in this interview. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. At of course, bukas guys, abangan nyo guys ang aking interview kay Miss Palawan or Province of Palawan na vying for the Miss Universe Philippines. So bukas yan, si Miss Angelica Lopez. At of course, another Hiyas naman tayo guys. That would be on Saturday, 3 p.m. Si Hiyas ng Quezon City, Beatrice Abila. So, Miss Talisay, dagang salamat sa imong time with us. And sa lahat ng mga supporters mo, maraming salamat. Good luck sa finals. Good luck with the girls. Enjoy the whole process. Yes. Give your best. Yes.
Dagang salamat kanino tanan.
Yes, you're so welcome. At God bless everyone. So again, this is your pangmasang admin Sam of the Philippine Pageant page. At ito, magpapaalam muna kami ni Hiyas ng Talisay. Of course, ang napakagandang, ang gwapa kayo nga si Miss Lorieche Layne Galariana. Of course, nga pala kasi napaka-unique ng pangalan mo, Lorieche Layne. May story behind your name?
Yes, the only story that I know, the only story that was told by my mom. Lorieche is the combination of my mama and my grandma's name. My grandma is Loretta and my mom is Richie, so combined it's Lorieche. So it's quite unique because I don't have a lot of people who have a similar name as mine. So,
wow. Kaya nga, yapaka-unique. So, technically guys, that is the Apo name sa pangalan ng ating Queen Hiyas ng Talisay. So, maraming salamat, Hiyas ng Talisay, at mabuhay ka. Yan. Good luck. And sa lahat yan, guys. Okay, guys, magpapaalam muna kami, guys. And this is your admin, Sam. Ito, babalik na ako sa trabaho ko dito sa Jeddah. And of course, our Queen, Hiyas ng Talisay. So, thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, so, yan.